the woman has voice, and it's a very strong voice.
Maybe we will just debunk some myths or stereotypes about Emiratis.
Yes.
And I think one of the stereotypes is that all Emiratis are ultra rich.
I felt so energetic, and I saw life in a different perspective. The captain said, "You're late for joining the event now." And all the marshals have chosen their navigators.
Okay.
So I told him it's fine. I didn't take it serious.
Yeah.
And in the back of my mind and in my heart, I was thinking that I will be there.
Her Dubai story.
Welcome to Her Dubai Story, the podcast where we dive into extraordinary tales of women who challenge norms, redefine success, and inspire change in the Middle East and beyond. Today, I take you deep into the heart of the Emiratis culture, far beyond the skyscrapers and luxury malls of Dubai. Meet Sara, a woman of many layers, university professional, designer, and an off-road driver. In this episode, she opens up about what it means to be a modern Emirati woman, balancing tradition, family expectations, and her own passions. We will talk about the misconceptions foreigners often have, how Emiratis really view expats, and why desert driving is not just a hobby, but a form of freedom and expression of passion. If you've ever wondered what life is really like for women born and raised in the UAE, this conversation may challenge your assumptions. Hi, Sara.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good.
Thank you for accepting my invitation to my podcast.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you for having me as a guest. I'm very thrilled and appreciated of it.
Thank you so much. So usually I talk to Polish women living and working here in the UAE, but from time to time I'm inviting also special guests. So you are my special guest because this podcast is usually in Polish. So now we are switching into English. I've already had some previous episodes or Her Dubai Story. So I'm really happy to have you here. I've heard about you a lot, about my friends who do off-road driving at the desert. They know you, and there are not a lot of Emirati women having this passion.
Yes.
So that's why it was, such an extraordinary thing that they said, talk to her. She's such an interesting person. And I was like, wow, yeah, I want to talk to you. And then we talked, and it's really, great passion and hobby.
Yes, it is. It is actually. It's a very great passion, and most Emiratis ladies, they don't have this passion or direction, and it's still very new for them, even though there are a few girls, and I can see now they are more courageous and going into the desert, and I'm following few of them, sorry. And I can see there's a potential of women being in the desert and be an off-road drivers.
Yes, of course. But in general, I think it's not only for Emirati women, but in general, it's a male-dominated hobby sport.
Yes. It is a male-dominant, and even worldwide, car racing is only men-dominated. Women feel intimidated at the beginning, but it needs a lot of courage and a braveness from the women to go deep into this passion.
Yeah, for sure. You will tell me a little bit more about it in a second, I hope. So, but let's start from the beginning. If you can introduce yourself, what do you do for life? And,
I work as internship officer in the College of Art and Creative Enterprises in Zayed University. It's a public university which was named after the UAE founder, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. And actually, it's a great honor to be part of Zayed University. I do on the side graphic design, illustration, and storytelling projects. I participated in few of the exhibitions, and also I participated in the Smithsonian Folk Life Festival in the US in 2022. I remember.
Wow,
It was, yes, thank you. It was a pleasure, and it was honor to be part of this festival to present the UAE and to introduce our culture in the US as well.
So you've been chosen among other artists from the UAE to present
Yes, we were chosen. We were a group of UAE artists and designers who presented the UAE in the Folk Life Festival.
Amazing.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so you work at the Zayed University, you are a graphic designer.
As a graphic designer, my background in university, I studied bachelor in graphic design. And also one of my passions is politics and history.
Oh, politics and history,
yes.
Okay.
I wanted to combine politics and history with graphic design. So I studied Masters of International Relations. And my thesis was about the effect of animation and manga creation, comics, on diplomacy and cultural diplomacy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes.
So what were the outcomes of this thesis, if you can?
The outcomes is a soft power. And
what do you mean by that? Like the soft skills?
Soft skills. You can share your culture and tradition and fix stereotypes about your own culture to other people around the world. For example, what Japan did to change the aggression or the impression of Japan after the World War II. They wanted to change the impression of other people about the Japanese people. So they went into creating anime and manga and comics, which they tried to spread the other side of their culture, the other side of Japan, the welcoming and the daily life of Japanese people and what they like, what they don't like. So it created like a wave of people being obsessed about Japan and the Japanese language. They wanted to learn the Japanese language. They wanted to have an educational exchange programs with Japan. And I think this is a very healthy, and it also developed the relation between Japan and other countries.
And you're an off-road
driver.
So
Yes.
how did it start? How your passion started?
Actually, I grew up on the beach, the seaside of the UAE, and also the desert side. So most of my childhood...
You mean not on the beach, but your house was close to the beach?
Yes, my house is close to the beach.
Okay.
So it's just 2 minutes walking to the beach.
Okay.
And the UAE was mostly desert. And there was no skyscrapers at that time, but it developed, and I could see the development that happened. We usually, my parents, they took us on road trips and even picnics.
Okay.
Between Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah, where is the mountains and the desert.
Yeah,
usually
I do hikes there sometimes.
Hiking, and usually our picnics or family gathering, it happens in the desert and in the mountainside. So I grew up seeing all sand, and the love of sand and the desert grew in my heart. And usually when we stayed over at my aunt's house, her husband usually took us to trips, off-road drives during the day and the night.
Okay.
He was a very professional driver, even though he learned it by himself. And since then, I wanted to chase this passion. I grew up and I took my license and I had my first car in 2008. But when I went to the desert with the family, I did a little bit of off-road driving, but it was mild and nearby the family. So I will not go deep into the desert because I felt scared. It's scary to go alone in the desert without being prepared.
Of course, it's not easy to drive the dunes and, and then you can stuck really easily.
Yes.
And if you are alone, you are just, you need help. And sometimes you don't even have reception to call someone,
yes. There's no receptions and many accidents happen that people, even professional, they get stuck in the middle of the desert and they end up in a tragic
so it's
situation.
Important to be always with someone, like
yes.
not to go alone.
Not to go alone. If you're going alone, you have to prepare your kit, your safety, and you know how to deal in this situation. It's not just going to the desert and it's like, going to the sea and swim without knowing how to swim.
Of course.
You will end up drowning. But
so you were going with your family and you were trying with your car, right?
Yes, I did get stuck many times. And this is the consequences.
Yeah.
But I learned how to get the car out of the sand.
By yourself?
By myself, but sometimes I needed help. So, yeah. And then in 2016, I had this decision to look for off-road club. And I just wanted to do something I love.
Yeah.
I decided to look. I browsed the website and I thought maybe I will find something professional to a professional place to train people because most of men and most of people, they don't have the professional training. They just go and learn by themselves.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not a very risk taker. I do take risk, but not regarding my life.
Okay. So it's a well-calculated risk.
Yes, well-calculated risk.
Yeah.
So in 2016, I found the club that I'm with right now.
Okay.
I registered, but I did not have the confidence or the courage to join their first drive or the orientation drive. And
why? Because they were mainly men or more experienced people, or maybe it was the culture that was blocking you?
Yes, for me, I thought it might be male dominant, and it is a male dominant, and I felt awkward being the only woman in a full male dominant club. So I stepped back to my decision and I was thinking a lot. And then in 2019, in September, I was like, that's it. I need to chase my passion, even if it was a crazy passion.
Yeah.
But I need to do it. I had my car. It's not very prepared for off-road drives. But still, I went for the introductory meeting. It was one of my best days.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. I felt different after the drive. I felt so energetic and I saw life in a different perspective. This is what makes you want to live more, want to experience a lot of things, and gives you the drive to do a lot of things in life. Then I went for 2 more drives with the club. Then COVID hit in 2020, so I stopped and I did not have the car for it. After COVID and all the drama that happened with it.
We all know about it, so it's not...
Yes. 2024, last year, I had a car. So I thought of maybe I should go back to off-road driving.
Which cars do you use for off-road driving?
The first car I had, Avalanche Chevy, 2009. But it's very heavy in the sand. And I thought maybe it's a very good car and it's a very strong car in the sand, but I needed to modify it a bit. And then my current car is Chevy 1997. It's a classic Blazer, a Blazer Tahoe. So I did have it, and I did a modification on it to be able to drive it on sand.
Okay. So you came back to this passion and to the club in 2024.
Yes.
Again.
2024 in September.
So it's recent.
Recent. Yes.
Okay.
It is recent.
And you became the first Emirati female navigator.
Yes.
In the off-road desert event.
In the off-road desert event. But before that, I didn't know about this event. When the preparation for the event came, they introduced it in the club by the captain and one of the founders. So I didn't know about it. I asked if I could join just to experience the vibes and the energy and to see what is this event even. The founder or the captain said, "You're late for joining the event now." And all the marshals have chosen their navigators.
Okay.
So I told him it's fine. I didn't take it serious.
Yeah.
And in the back of my mind and in my heart, I was thinking that I will be there.
Okay, so you started visually.
Yes. Visualizing it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. I thought, even when he was talking and he's just saying, maybe inshallah next year you will be there. And in my mind, I was like, I will be waiting for the message. I will be waiting for your call telling me that I will be joining.
Yeah.
So during that week, after a few days, he called me back saying there is a spot for a navigator with a marshal. Are you interested? And I was like...
Within a week.
Within a week, yes. Of course, I told him, yes, I would like to be a navigator in this event, Gulf News event. Fun. It was a fun drive. Our captain, he designed most of the track. And it was a pleasure to be part of this big event.
Yeah, and congratulations, because I think not everyone can be chosen, right?
Yeah, no, not everyone.
Yeah.
You have to have an experience and a knowledge about the desert and off-road driving, because we as a navigator will assist the marshal in assisting people who get stuck in the desert and who get lost while driving, while having the fun drive.
Yeah.
And if there is any accident happens, we assist and help these people.
Yeah.
For example, some incident happens and we can assist.
Yeah. So how did your family react when you told them that you want to join the club? Were they fine with that?
Yes, they were fine, and they know that Sara is a very, I don't want to say crazy, but she has a different mentality and different thinking. So they were not very surprised. Maybe other members of the family, they were surprised about me going off-road driving and joining an off-road club. But my parents, they were fully supporting it. My siblings as well. They were fine with it.
Because one of the stereotypes that, like Western countries, people from Western countries have, is that Arabic women they don't have a voice or they cannot decide for themselves, for example. How would you comment on that?
Actually, I disagree about it because in our society, the woman has voice and it's a very strong voice. She's very independent, even before the union.
You mean Emirati Union?
Yes, Emirati Union. During our ancestor days, even many families in the UAE, they were named after their great grandmothers because of their courage, leadership skills they had, their generosity, tolerance. So they were very strong women that family will name their, they will have their last name.
So you are talking about the surname even?
Yes, the surname.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They take their grandmothers. So they take a woman name.
Wow, that's
as a surname. Yes.
Okay.
Usually it's the father name or the grandfather name. They take this as a surname or the tribe name. So we have a tribe name and we have a family name, like a smaller family name. So some of the families, they will have their family name after their grandmothers. And it shows that they appreciate women and a strong women. And it also shows that there are many strong women in the UAE. And even before that, you will find, if you searched in the photos, the old archive, you will see women and even the market selling vegetables, selling fish or so on, and even working on tailor or sewing things for their kids and even selling it.
So has it changed? Like you think that women are present in business like the same like men? Is it normal for them, or still there are like, you know, the roles, like the female role is different in the family, that they don't work but they stay at home, for example? How is it?
No, usually they go and they participate in doing things like business, trading, and also other things instead of just sitting at home and taking care of the kids. Because during the past, men, they went on diving to dive for 4 to 6 months in the sea for the pearl diving. The ladies, they stay at the shore. And ladies, they have kids. They have to, they are dependent on them. So ladies or women, Emirati women, they have to make sure that these kids are taken care of. So they would go and trade. They would go find any work to do during this time till their husbands come back. And we have, even in religious or our history as an Arab and Muslims, our Prophet Muhammad wife, she was a businesswoman. And during that time, even women, they had a strong voice. They traded, they even had decision making in politics.
But do you think about, do you say about majority of women or just examples like minority? Because I'm just thinking why this stereotype comes from. Like, is it because you cover and people think that because you are covering yourself, you are forced to do that? Or maybe about some other, you know, things that they are hearing. So I'm trying to understand, you know, if it's the norm or there are just examples of women.
It is the norm, and usually what created the stereotype, maybe because of the the Shayla, the covered, or maybe some examples that are few, but people made it the majority of. They applied it on everyone.
Okay.
For example, if women are oppressed by their families, maybe they saw one example and they just generalized it on everyone. Because in the UAE, you can see a lot of women, they are educated, they are in the workforce, even in military, you will find women, police. So they have high positions in the government.
Yeah.
This is the support we get from our families and from the government itself.
Yeah, I was very surprised, to be honest, when I came from Europe and I first started working in the semi-governmental company, and I started meeting Emirati women for the first time. And I was surprised, to be honest, to see how self-confident, like strong women they are, and well educated and not afraid of, not shy, like, I will tell you, maybe you will take it into consideration or not. No, they were like, listen to me or I don't talk to you. Like this way, I was like, wow, actually we can learn from them the strength and the self-confidence sometimes.
Yes, they are very confident and strong, because it came from our history, from our ancestor, because it's not something new. It's not something I heard one saying you had women rights before. You did not have women rights before till 10 years back. I told him, no, we had the women rights since long time. It's not just new for us, because the woman is like a pillar for the society. It's not something that you can disregard of it. So she's much appreciated in our society, and she has a full support from the government and full support from the family. There are many women now, they have their own business, their own freelancing businesses, or they travel to other countries, and even they migrate to. I saw a few of women, they lived outside abroad, and this will not happen unless they had a supportive family. Maybe it varies from one family to another. This happens in everywhere.
Yes.
But the majority of women, they have the full support.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so, what about, for example, universities? Can you travel and can you go to university abroad alone? Do you do that? Well, because of course the stories, the urban legend says that if you want to go abroad, you always need to go with your family. You live there with your family. So how is it in reality?
It's debatable, actually, because most of the families, they are very protective of their women and girls. They fear for them, for their safety. So some of the families will not allow their daughters to go alone without a family member, and it should be a male family member. But also it's culturally and religious-wise that women can't travel abroad alone. She needs a male relative, and it's a first-degree male relative. So this, speaking of this, nowadays it changed. Some of the families, they allow their women to travel alone for education, work-wise, leisure even, without thinking a lot of safety, because relatively the world is safe now, and there's a lot of communication and connection network. It's much easier now to travel.
Because there are a lot of aspects of and a lot of cultural differences, and because I think still Arabic culture is more family oriented.
Yes.
and Western culture is more individualistic. So very often for us, this protection means control,
Yeah.
and we can be against it, and we can say they allow a woman, like the woman should decide about herself. So but I know now, because I've been living here, that here it's more because it's such a family. The family is very strong, right?
Yes, family is very strong.
So do you, or did you ever consider this protection as control, or it was rather that you think, oh, my family is taking care of me, it's not controlling me? Like how do you consider
yes,
that?
most of the women, they don't think it's a controlling aspect. It's more, I know my family is trying to protect me, trying to do the best for me, but at the same time, I will discuss and negotiate with them, and I will make sure that their fear is validated, and I will make sure when I travel, I let them know where I'm going or where I'm coming from.
Do you travel alone?
Yes, I do travel alone. And communicating with them on daily basis to make sure that, to relieve them, to make sure that for them, to assure them that I'm safe, I'm in a good place. And yeah, they would not stand against you unless they feel comfortable about it. Still, they will have fear. And they will be communicating with you daily and maybe a lot during the day, just to make sure that you are safe.
Yeah, one policeman once told me, and it was in Poland. I've asked him, so tell me, which part of my city is the safest for women? And he was like, I will tell you one thing. When you have a son, you are worried about the son. When you have a daughter, you are worried about the whole country. Because, so I would say, I don't know, because you need to always be make sure that you are safe.
Yes.
And it's something about that, right?
It is, yes. I had my sister, she traveled for work, for education. She just graduated from US. And you know that traveling to US, for us, it's a bit, we'll be scared for her safety there. But she always communicated with us. My mom always communicated with her to make sure that everything is safe, and she's very safe. And thank God she came back with a new experience, new confidence. I can see that she changed a lot. Her personality changed, and I'm very proud of her. Yes.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is a good experience for Emirati women as well, to travel and to see the world as well.
So when you travel, how do you adapt? Because now you're in the certain clothes which are like normal here. But when you travel, you're also dressed like here.
No, usually I don't dress like what I dress now.
Okay.
Because this is a very cultural and traditional clothes. And as a Muslim and Arab, I'm covered. Some of the women are not covered, but for me, I'm covered, and I make sure that I still cover outside, but with a normal clothes or a different clothes that will not stand out much. It's just a respect for the other cultures and for my own safety.
Okay. Wow. So basically, you put a hat or like a scarf,
Usually, yes. Usually depends on the style that I'll be wearing. It's either a cap or a turban or even a shayla, but it's a different type of shayla. Scarves. As long as I cover my hair and my head, and I'm wearing modest, then that's it. I try to blend in the society more, but still you will be standing out a bit, but not much.
But do you have any women in your family, for example, who decided not to cover herself, that changed this culture?
Yes, there are many, and no one can, or I cannot say no one can, but usually they will not say anything to her.
The family.
Yeah, the family, it's her own decision. They might advise and tell her this is not from our culture, our traditions, even religion, but everyone has their own freedom. Women will accept advice and will listen, but will try to explain their point of view respectfully, of course, and have discussion, negotiation, and a communication way of delivering their point of view. And everyone has their own choices in life, and it's respected.
Yeah. I know one Arabic Muslim girl, and basically I think the process took like 2 years when she was thinking, but she felt that maybe she wants it, and she didn't know, but she was talking a lot about her family, with her family, with me as well. Like she was asking me, questions. So I never convinced her, or told her yes you should. No, never. But just she was trying to discover herself.
Yes, of course. It's part of discovering oneself.
Yeah.
Some ladies, they will take off the cover and then decide this is not for me.
Exactly.
I will cover again. And some, they will just be uncovered. This is what they want. And this is their decision. They do what it's best for them.
Yeah. And Sarah, I would like to ask you a little bit about Emirati, culture in, like, for example, or maybe we will just debunk some myths or stereotypes about Emiratis.
Yes.
Because you are a small nation, right? UAE, it's quite a big country now, but still Emiratis is like 12 to 15% of the population, I think. And I think one of the stereotypes is that all Emiratis are ultra rich. Like you come here and all guys are sheikhs and sheikhas and all are ultra rich. What's the truth?
This is not true, of course.
Okay.
It's a misconception because maybe the news or media, they give another perspective or impression about Emiratis. I heard someone saying that we have oil barrels in our houses, but this is totally not true. We have different, how do I say it?
Levels of
families' life. We have the middle class, we have the lower class, we have the high class or the ultra rich people. It depends. Not everyone is rich, but I think Emiratis usually they love to go out in a very representable way. So even if they are not very rich, but the way they dress, the way they represent themselves, you think that they are very rich. And it's totally deep-rooted in our culture that you have to go out representable. And you have to look good, you have to smell good, and the perfumes.
We had one episode about Arabic perfumes as well.
Yes.
About the layering of the scent that you put.
Yeah.
So, okay, but they are getting some benefits from the government.
Of
you
course.
Are getting.
Yes, of course.
Like, could
as
you give
residents.
Examples of what benefits you are getting from the government as citizens?
As citizens, of course, every government has
of
benefit.
Course.
And
at least they should have for citizens.
Yes.
And then when you are coming here as a resident, you also have your rights, of course.
Yes.
but probably you are not eligible to some benefits that you are
Of
having
course.
as a citizen, born
Yes.
and
They have the benefit of housing. The government helps with also supporting in marriages.
what do you mean by supporting in marriages?
For example, providing the financial aid for marriage, from dowry to the celebration and
So
yeah,
for the wedding.
for the wedding. Yes.
Okay.
But of course, with some restrictions, and there's certain criteria for it. Many will apply, and some will be rejected. Depends on their background, and some will be approved. But
So what are the criteria, for example?
I'm not very sure about it.
Because you are not married, right? So
No.
it's not, okay, but and you said the housing, so it means they are getting like the house or the land from the government, or just financial support?
It's both ways. Either the land and you can build it by your own. Even the government will provide loans for building the houses, or a ready-made house,
Okay.
and you can also pay it off.
So you are still paying, but
Still paying, yes, still paying for the government to have these houses.
okay, but probably the loan is with good terms, right?
With good terms, yes, and the government will support the citizens of it.
Yeah.
Because loans are on a very long term, and some might not be able to even pay it all, but the government will support in some ways.
Okay. Okay, and what about the education? Is it paid for citizens, or it's private as well?
No. For citizens is a full scholarship from kindergarten till bachelor.
Okay.
So it's a free education for all Emiratis.
Yes.
We have government universities, Zayed University, the higher technology of HCT, Higher College of Technology. Sorry.
Engineering and technology, maybe.
Yes. And other universities that the government is fully supporting Emiratis in them. Also, in going abroad, traveling, they will give scholarship
Okay.
for PhD, masters till the highest degree.
Okay. There will be still support from government.
There will
if you
be
want
still
to.
yes, there will be still support from the government, and there is also cultural grants, residencies for artists and designers, and other professions as well.
Okay.
So yeah, the government tries to support their citizens in any way.
Yeah, sure. And Sarah, and what do Emiratis think about expats?
It's a very, I think, generic
Very
question.
generic question.
Very generic question.
Yeah, so you can answer as you feel.
As Sheikh Zayed, may his soul rest in peace, said, this land is for everyone to find a livelihood. So expats are very welcomed in our country. I was going to say family,
yes.
but yeah, we do consider our country as a family, as a big family. The leadership had their vision, and they still have the vision of multicultural, and the country or the development of a country cannot be just based on one race or one background. It needs to be mixed. from expat, whether they are tourists, foreigners, Arabs, Westerns, from East Asia, or from any country. In the UAE, we have more than, I think, 200 nationalities living in the UAE. So I think
All nationalities.
all nationalities are welcomed, and we don't have any issue with it, because any country who wants to develop, it needs to be multicultural or multinational based.
So what are the rules that expats or tourists should obey, if or maybe there are something that would annoy you or irritates you when it comes to behavior of people who come here from abroad?
Yes, every country has its own culture and tradition. So when people come, we usually think that they will be having a little bit of a background about the culture and tradition, religion wise, but some of them they don't have. So we are obligated to teach them a little bit, and we find them also, they are curious about
Yes.
learning
Yes.
things. For example, dress code, and being modest in our culture and tradition is a high valued thing, because it's cultural, tradition, and also religious wise. So we'd appreciate more if expats or people from outside of the country, when they come and visit or living, they would dress modest. Depends on where the place they are going. It's a university, or are you going to a university or a court, or even to the malls? The dress code, it differs and varies, depends on where you are.
Yeah. But even if you enter the mall, there are these rules, right?
Yes,
and
there are
it's
these
said
rules.
that cover your knees, cover your arms, at least, like,
Yes.
don't show too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it should be respected. Like, you can go to the beach and then you can dress in
Yes.
bikini, and that's fine.
Of course.
But when you go to the parking, for example, or to the restaurant next to the beach, cover yourself.
Yes, and
right?
yes, of course. And there are many sacred or holy places like mosques and beside the beach. So if you're going there, you need to be a bit modest. Even if you are going to the beach, still you will be covered a little bit when you're going into the neighborhood or the the mosques or the parking lots or the restaurants that are beside the beach. We do appreciate there's the mutual respect between expats and the citizens of the UAE. Also with maybe that public intimacy, it's considered inappropriate, and
But can you just clarify it? Like, for example, holding hands, is it allowed, or it's already too much for you?
no,
for example?
holding hand, it's fine. Hugging, it's fine, but extra that,
Like kissing, for example, is like no go.
yes.
But I, to be honest with you, like, I think it's inappropriate anywhere. Like, I feel a little bit strange when I see people in front of me kissing. Like, take the room.
Yes, for me, I had many incidents where
You did?
yes, where did I see, and I was totally surprised. But I think they are not aware that public intimacy is inappropriate, and it's a very disrespecting to the culture. Also, some, for example, handshaking and
Yes.
friendly hugging.
Yeah.
I know that Westerns, they don't mind the friendly hug or the handshake when introducing the first time.
Yes.
but it might create a bit of awkward moment for the opposite gender from Emiratis.
Okay.
For example,
So it's just when the man from Western wants to greet an Emirati woman. Right?
vice versa as well.
And vice versa.
Yeah, even if a foreigner woman,
Okay, wants to greet an Emirati man.
yes, it's better to wait for the other person. If the Emirati lady, she extended her hand, you can shake her hand, or out of respect, she will have her hand on her chest
Yes.
and she will bow a little bit. But it's better to wait for the other party
Yeah.
to because you don't want to have awkward moment. And even for us Emiratis, we feel a bit embarrassed to not shake hands, or feel like we are disrespecting the other party, that they extended their hand and we're not accepting their
So
greetings.
you never greet like this?
Depends on the situation.
So what is the situation?
For example, in diplomacy, there's protocols.
Yeah.
You have to extend your hand. You have to. Depends on
Okay.
their protocols.
Yeah.
But most of Emiratis and ladies and males and men, they will not extend.
Okay.
Depends on.
So it doesn't matter if you are an Emirati woman or a man. Men would also not greet a woman
Yes.
because this is in the culture that you don't
It's-
touch each other
Yes.
unless you are relatives or.
Unless
Right.
relatives, and not any relatives, it should be, for example, the brother, the father, the husband, or nieces, nephews. These are fine.
Okay.
Moms, aunts, but as a foreign lady or a lady from outside of the family or a stranger, they would not do that out of respect.
Okay. So I think we have the time for the last question. So is there anything, Sarah, that you would like to tell the audience, or something that you would like to share, like, I don't know, an important thing for you, or advice?
Advice is always follow your passion, follow what you love, practice it, and just don't feel shy about it or discouraged about the different mentality you have or the different views. And always be respectful about other people, even if you have a different passion about other people. Just respect that they are not accepting it, because you might also have, they might have also things you will not be able to accept it. So the norms for you, it might not be the norms for other people, even if they are from the same culture or from different part of the world.
Yeah.
As long as there's a mutual respect then and acceptance, then that's, yeah.
Yes, I agree. Like, no one should have rights to judge, especially someone that he or she doesn't know, details about, because like judging based on opinions,
Yes.
it's very unfair, right?
Yes.
And no one should think that is better than someone else.
No. Even if you had, for example, your passion and you got a lot of hate and a lot of judgment, just go for it. Don't listen to anyone if you think this is what really you want.
Yeah, exactly. And you said a very smart thing when we were talking before the recording, and basically like being oppressed or being controlled.
Yes.
It can be by others, but very often is in our head.
Yes.
And we need to overcome these fears, these controlling thoughts, these patterns to basically achieve what we want.
Of course, yeah, because we have a lot of thoughts, a lot
Limiting
of ideas.
beliefs.
Yes, beliefs, values that might be wrong for you at that moment, might be right for you at that moment, but still it will oppress you, and it will reflect in your life as people oppressing you.
Yes.
Situations are oppressing you.
Yes.
And
but it's in your head.
because it's all in your head.
And maybe the surrounding, environment can see that you are not ready for something.
Yes.
And when you stand up for yourself and you are sure about what you want and confident in it, then people will align because they will see that you are ready for that.
Yes. Everything will align when you are ready for it.
Yes. Thank you so much,
You're
Sarah.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you found this story inspiring, I have a small request. Share it with your friends and leave a positive review. I also encourage you to subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. You will find the link in the episode's description. Until next time, take care and see you soon.